All right, we're back, and we got a weather change, and we got some changes on the unit here. I did get my parts in over here. Oh, we're in the dark. I apologize for that. So I got my adjustment on our selector here, kind of like what I was describing, and I went ahead and installed our clutch basket. And when I did that, I got our inner hub in place without the clutch plates. And I noticed that we had, well, I'm not showing that right now, but in our outer basket here, I had some tremendous grooves. I'm probably going to, after we get some initial riding in on this, I may need to use my skills and my checking account and buy a new clutch basket outer, because I got about as aggressive, and you really shouldn't do this anyway, but I did some filing because there were some tremendous grooves all the way around this. This poor engine has been abused pretty substantially, judging by all the things we've seen, but they're pretty robust. Needless to say, I got this torqued down on the inner hub, and that's where we come to this part here. You can see my mangled fingers here. Let me see, it's got it over here. I got it over here somewhere. I've got the original clutch adjuster piece right here. This is it. All it really has to ride on the clutch plate here on the inside is just this piece of metal, and it locks, if you can see this nut on the underside on top of that washer, and you can see the corresponding, it mates with the inner hub. And what it does is it locks this piece into place. And what can happen is on this adjustment point, underneath this is a ball that sits on the clutch engagement rod that goes all the way through to here. Let's see, this arm. And what has been known to happen is this, because it's fixed into place, can weld itself to the ball, the metal ball on the inside here. So what this piece does, it does not lock to the plate from the inside, because it does have two points so you can grab the inner piece if you need to. And it has a pancake washer, as I like to call it. So it's got a washer bearing. So there's a washer on the underside, the bearing pieces that's basically shaped like a washer, and then a washer on the inside that comes into contact with the clutch plate. So what I did here, what's another upgrade here, you can see this is an Allen key on the inside of this adjuster bolt, or we'll call it a stud. It came with two different sizes, but what this one has is, and you can see it's kind of mangled as it is because somebody tried to make an adjustment at some point, this JIS screw, much stronger to work on an Allen key. So all you really do when you get your adjustment, and if you're a Banshee guru, we'll go ahead and talk to you about it. Let's see if I can keep this thing from going crazy. We're just doing one cut on this. We're on one take in this. But you can see this arrow here, and there's an arrow right there. And the whole point is to get this to the point of adjustment. Here, get my hand out of the way, to where those two align. And those align good enough for the girls I run with. So what we do, trying not to make a mess here. I'm just going to hold it. We're going to do it live. But anyway, what we do is we adjust this until that's making that contact. You back it out or run it in to that point, and then you're good to go. So at this particular point, what I need to do to be ready to install this, I'm going to set this up again. Again, we're doing this one take. what we're ready to do is we're ready to take our clutch side case cover down here. I'm going to clean that up, and I think I have an additional oil seal for the Kickstarter shaft. So I'm going to get that and install it into here and clean and prep this surface and clean and prep this surface and put the new gasket into place and wrap this up. Before I go to install the engine, what I'm going to do, I've been covering this with this piece of plastic. I cannot install this with the spark plugs in here. So I should have already done it already, but I'm going to put a piece of tape over these and install them. I'm going to get our reeds into place. I'm going to do that and get them in there, and then we're going to be ready to install it in the engine into the frame. I've got to do one other thing because we went up a size on our mounting hole on this side, on the stator side. So I got to go over here to the frame, and where it mounts to the frame, I've got to hog out that one hole from the underside to make room for the larger size of bolt, because I've already tested it. So I'm going to do those things. I'm going to do this, I'm going to prep that, and I'm going to get this cover on there, and that's where we'll meet up when I'm ready to install the engine. Okay? So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.